Hi everyone, this is Michael Bengiat with Lifetime Investor, and this is the Stock Picks weekend review video for March 11th, 2023. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty short video just because you can see we've been the market's been very poor. We don't have any portfolio positions, and we don't even have any stocks on our ready list left. So we have one stock on our watch list. So what's going on? The overall stock environment indicator is on red. Our recommended stock exposure is 0, and we're just seeing now leading stocks are just getting hammered. We've been losing all the stocks off of our list. That's telling you something right there. All of our recent positions have been stopped out. That's telling you even more. And we're just seeing any kind of breakouts failing, and now stocks are coming out the bottom of bases. There are pivot areas where we're trying to buy. They're just falling out of there. It's just a market you don't want to be part of. So at this point, you shouldn't be trading or really have any exposure to the market. It's just time to stand aside and just wait. Just let other people get all chopped up and put their hard-earned capital to work. If you put it to work, you're just going to end up with less. That's the market we're in. It just has not been a good market for quite a long time. This whole year has been very difficult. 2022 was very difficult, and even a lot of 2021 was difficult. So this is what happens. We came out of a massive bubble that was created coming out of COVID, and this is the hangover. So that's what happens. And so, our goal is to be very disciplined, and, we come in slowly, we come in small. If it doesn't work, we're out. And we've been out over and over for a long time, and we've kept our losses very, very small. So that's how you have to do this. But this is a great time. You don't want to disengage. You want to continue to be engaged with the market because it can turn quickly. But we just haven't had a good market for a long time. And so we're just going to be kind of watching. So what I want to do now is actually take a look at the only stock on our on our watch list, which is Warner Brothers Discovery. Ticker is WBD. Now, even this one is a little dicey. The reason I say this is that this is a weekly chart, and you can see here this stock was up at 66, and it came down to about 9. That's just a massive decline. And we're just now starting to come up here. So there's a lot of what we call overhead resistance. Anyone who bought over here in this crazy bubble period, I don't know what was going on here, but it was just some stupid, view of the market of that these companies, maybe it was because streaming was becoming so prevalent because of Netflix, because nobody could go out to the movie theaters. I don't know what's going on here, but this is like 12 weeks up in a row. That's just showing you this is just going parabolic, total bubble. And in classic bubble fashion, it didn't last, but they never do. And we had one massive down week, that's a sell signal right there. There's no reason to be ever hanging around after this week. And then, of course, we came down, looked like it tried to bottom. And then, of course, what happens a lot of times in bubbles, not only does it erase this whole initial move, which it did, came back down, right to even broke below this kind of beginning of this move, and we just erased the whole thing and more. And that's what happens in bubbles. So at this point, though, we're just kind of turning. Let me go to a daily chart. So you can see here, when you see the 200-day, it's this black line just still coming down. You can't even see the top of the chart. You're in the stock just got hammered. So we've just started to make a turn here, but the 200-day hasn't even turned up yet. The 50-day has crossed, so that's a good sign. But we're already starting to come off here. Now, we were trying to buy this between 16 and 1650. It's kind of like we're getting rid of most of this supply here. Just a few days, we were above 16. So that's where we're trying to buy. But we're actually going the wrong way, like almost all the stocks we've seen. Much more decline from here, especially if it breaks 1402. It'll be off of our list. And that will be that. So we don't usually like this kind of almost bottom fishing in a way. We rarely do that, but it's really just not a lot of merchandise. So this one could work. I would treat it as a trader, not to hold this for a long, long time. There's too many people that are just trying to get out. Because remember, anybody who bought this and didn't get out, basically anybody who bought the stock except for the last few months is underwater. So all these people are just hoping to get their money back. So you have just tons of supply here as people try to exit. Versus a stock that's making new all-time highs, there's no losers. Everyone's a winner in the stock. So what would you rather buy? One of those, which is a leader, or something like this? So this can work though. It does have going for it, the sales have really, really increased. I mean, in June 2022, it basically tripled. So we have really nice sales going on. Earnings are a little spotty, negative here and there, but it could be a decent trade. But at this point, we're just we're staying out of it and just watching and waiting. So that's really it for this week. There really isn't much else to talk about. Just keep your powder dry, as I said, and we're just waiting for a better time to invest. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.